that wonderful commitment, peaceful and open interaction. Building a house and opening its doors to the people is a great metaphor for the inclusive community which we all aspire to live in here in Melbourne. Building a house in the centre of the city takes that message straight to everyone. On behalf of the City of Melbourne, I would like to thank everyone here today for staging this important festival. And I would like to thank the Chabad and the Rabbi for all their hard work and their diligence in pursuing having the festival in the city square. So, Chag Sameach. Thank you.
Last but not least, I'd like to call upon Rabbi Levi Mochkin, who will talk about the significance and the importance of the holiday today. Stay. Rabbi Levi Mochkin.
Distinguished guest, usually when a speaker begins a speech, he acknowledges all the people that arrived to the event, specifically leaders of the communities. However, I specifically began by saying distinguished guest, and I did not mention people individually. Why? Because that is the message of Sukkot. A sukkah physically surrounds us all. In a sukkah, it is written in the Hasidic philosophy as an explanation of Jewish custom. It speaks about the concept of sukkah, that physically the sukkah surrounds us all because we are all equal. We are all individuals when we are created. But God from time to time sends us messages and teaches us that we must look around us to understand more of who we are and who the world and what He wants the world to be. The message of Sukkot, as we sit here, is that every single person, no matter where they come from, which background, learned, not learned, tall, short, any which way, in a sukkah, everybody is equal. The most learned person and the average person who's never learned anything is equal in the eyes of God in the mitzvah, in the commandment of Sukkah. And that is the message of Sukkah. And as the Honorable Lord Mayor and the Deputy Mayor mentioned before, the beauty of what his administration and what is being achieved in Melbourne is the multicultural society that we have, and the living together, teaching people that all of us are a creation of God and all of us are equal. We must take our individual talents and use that with the godly capacity to lift people to that point where people understand that we are all equal, because all of us, no matter who we are, can do goodness and kindness and help another individual when somebody else is down and needs that help, and can achieve together as one unit. We can achieve great things. And this is the true message of a sukkah. A sukkah, as I said, physically again, surrounds us all to bring us closer, to teach us that message. And I would like to bless the Honorable Lord Mayor and his deputy and all of us here with that blessing, that we should take this message from Sukkot for a whole year round. The message of Sukkah, actually, this commandment of sitting in a Sukkah for 7 days, it surrounds the person an entire week, everything that he does, as a fullness, as a wholeness of his life. And to take that message of Sukkot, that we are as one. Unfortunately, we live in a world today where individuals are trying to stamp their authority and to divide us. And this is the Jewish message of Sukkot. And the Rebbe, Lubavitcher Rebbe, who is the leader of the Chabad movement, has established these type of sukkahs all over the world. There are literally anywhere between 3,500 to 5,000 sukkahs in different cities and countries around the world. So we're not only doing this here as individually in Melbourne, but as well it unites us from around the world, because every city and every state and every country you will go to around the world today has a sukkah. And people participate in that sukkah to understand and live that message that every single one of us should rise above our individuality and take that unity that we experience in sukkahs and bring it into our lives for a whole year round. So on behalf of Chabad of the CBD, I want to thank you all for coming, and please stay and enjoy the rest of the meal. And we want to thank the Honorable Lord Mayor and the Deputy and Tim for taking their time out and joining us here, and please enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rabbi Mochkin. Everybody's invited to partake and enjoy, and Chag Sameach.